one thing, I was just thinking of what to talk about, because we always have a financial segment, and a lot of times we talk about, okay, making money, businesses and stuff, but really, none of us are going to be on this earth forever. What are we doing it for? One thing I don't think we touch enough of is on kids, building financial literacy for kids. I know most of the things I know about money is just learning on my own, making mistakes, learning, and with my kids, what I'm trying to do is, pass my mistakes, let them know this is what I did, what not to do. So when we talked, you also talked about some things you're doing with your daughter. How old is she again?
My daughter is turning 9. Her birthday party is tomorrow.
Oh, and she's gonna get all these free balloons. I can imagine. I like to see the decoration. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, how do you? What are some things that you're doing with your daughter that just to help her build financial literacy, starting at this stage?
My daughter at 9 years old, she knows her budget. When you go into the store, the kids say, "Can I have this, Mom? Can I have that?"
I don't take mine anywhere.
They want everything. They want everything that they see. But she does chores. She has chores. She gets paid $10 a week. She has to take out the trash. She has to earn her money. Even at 9 years old, she's doing the laundry. She's helping put away the groceries, these things. It's labor, and I pay her for it. And she can take her money when she goes to the store, and she can buy what she wants to. She decides, if she has $50 saved up and she wants to go to Candyland, and then she also wants to go to the movies, I make her pick and choose. Which one can you afford? Which one do you want? How much does this cost? Will you have funds left over? I ask her questions about money and finance that gets her thinking. So now when we go to the store, she says, this is cute, but it's too expensive. I'm gonna go, I don't need this. She knows, she has discernment, she knows what she needs, what she doesn't need, and she knows that if she can't afford it, put it back.
Yeah, and then I was talking to you, I think at some point, adults, we always have that life-altering moment, financially. Mine was with one, student loans, and another one, just being careless with credit cards. Basically living above my means when I was 18, working at McDonald's, I was making $4 and some change, and I racked up a credit card bill, $700. Each time the bill will come, it just kept piling, So that was, I don't want my kids to go through that. No one educated me. I thought that was free money. And they start sending you all those things, when you're 18. So we were discussing that. So tell me one major thing for you. What happened?
My daughter, she knows about credit right now. She doesn't use it. She knows she sees the card and things like that. But once they become teenagers, once they start hitting 13 years old, you can actually add your minor child as an authorized signer to your credit cards, so you can start building their credit. Once they become 18 years old, you still have to sign. Right now, they changed the legal age to apply for a credit card from 18 years old to 21 years old, which kind of helps us out. They just made that change maybe last year. But you have to show and lead by example. You have to show your kids, hey, this is how we budget, credit. You have to give them a general idea of what it is earlier on, because no one teaches the class on credit. No one teaches it in school, anything like that. So you have to lead by example with showing your kids how to spend their money, how to manage their money, how to manage their credit, and then you can also help build their credit from the beginning. I'm also a real estate agent, and my youngest client was 21 years old, purchased a home. So it can be any of your kids. They could be 18 years old and purchase a home, with the right credit and everything like that.
Yeah, then after we had talked the first time, I found out there was something I never heard about. Has anyone here heard about a custodial IRA, Roth IRA? So I just heard about it, and the story that came with it, there's this lady, I don't remember her handle, but she was talking about a very famous rapper. Some of you probably heard about him. Hired his 2-day-old baby, and hired his 2-day-old baby to cry on his album. And he paid a substantial amount, and that went into the Roth IRA. So one thing, and I see a lot of us are going into business, and so one thing we can do is hire our kids get them into the business and, put them in there. So, was there anything else you wanted to talk about? There was something you told me about financial aid. Remember? Yeah.
Well, with colleges, we have
Yeah.
to let our children know as they prepare to go to college, we have to let them know, like, yes, this money we do have to pay it back. Because I didn't know when I went to college, they just said sign here so you can go to school. And my mom co-signed. She didn't give me the details on, oh, you have to pay this back. And I didn't know until I started getting negative reports on my credit that I have to actually pay this back in a timely manner and things like that. So you want to just make sure that your kids are understanding where their money is going to and where their money is coming from.
Okay, so now let's talk about these balloons. So you a financial, expert, you're a banker. So tell us a little bit. By the way, the balloons, she does like major events. You opening for Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
What was the bank you opened for? Like she does major, and you need to go on her Instagram is in the program. You need to check it out. She has some really good designs on there. So just tell us how you factor that into your financial,
I quit my job. I quit my job to do balloons twice. I quit my job to do balloons. It's just when you go down and you budget. The amount of money from these balloons, people pay me thousands of dollars, literally, to do balloons. Something that I love doing, I would do it anyway, which is the best thing, but it's making me manage. I have several, I have that big box truck that's parked out there, that's in my business name, and my business credit. So I have several ways of generating income, and these balloons is the biggest one, the biggest one.
Well, thank you so much, Tanise, for coming out here. Thanks for the balloons. You made me help me stay on the budget. This year is the first year that a day for me was not negative. So all the contributions from all the sponsors and everything helps. So thank you, and of course all of you that bought tickets. So thank you so much. One more time for Queen Tanise.